politics, northern politicians. You see, why is it that all of a sudden the northerners are in love with Peter Obi all of a sudden? The northern politicians are falling in love with Peter Obi all of a sudden. Why? Northerners, the fear of regionalization. You see, the smartness of the northerners and the foolishness of the southerners. You see, the southerners don't understand the game that the north is playing, and politics is actually a game. And the northerners are actually good, and they are the best at political games. Now, listen carefully. There are windows in the north that the Tinubu posture is actually his second tenure will actually brings about regionalization and Nigeria structure. There are rumors and windows in the north that Tinubu is actually removing the depot, the recruitment of the military, that he will establish one in Enugu and one in either Ibadan or Ogbomoso. This is decentralization and regionalization. The north are not happy with it. There are also windows that Tinubu will actually decentralize the Nigeria Defense Academy by removing it in Kaduna. According to the rumor that Tinubu will take the naval wing to Oron, that is Akwa Ibom or around Calabar axis. And there's also a rumor that he will also take the Air Force training wings out of Kaduna. And possibly at the end of the day, Kaduna may only be left with also a branch. The Norths are not happy with all of this. And the same pattern that was done to Goodluck in 2015, when they discovered the Northern and understand that restructuring and regionalization of Goodluck implementing the national confab will actually happen if Goodluck wins the second tenure. The North sworn that for no reason that Goodluck will come back. They use the Chibok girl insecurity economics, and they also use economics and corruption issues against Goodluck. And they succeeded in removing Goodluck. It's the same pattern the Northerners are using today. Now, the Northerners have sworn that Tinubu will not come back in 2027. It's not because of incompetence. It's not because of economic failure. It's not even because of corruption. But it's just because the North are afraid of regionalization and restructuring. By the things I've earlier mentioned, the North are afraid of it. And they have sworn that Tinubu will not come back in 2027. That is what brings about the sudden love with the Northerners falling in love with Peter Obi all of a sudden. But the foolishness of the Southerner and the smartness of the North has making the North actually to be smarter. Now, before Kwankwaso actually agreed to be a running mate to Peter Obi, the North make sure they actually subdue Peter Obi to agree to a single term. One, the North knows very well that single term is not enough for Peter Obi to make any impact and to make any regionalization structure or to even talk about restructuring or regionalization structure in 4 years. They know Peter Obi doesn't have the capacity to do that. So the fear of the North and the Northerners is better they should actually vote Peter Obi, which will not have the time, the duration, the capacity to regionalize this country. And that is why they are going for Peter Obi. And they have seen the tendency of Tinubu, that if Tinubu mistakenly win 2027, Nigeria will be restructured, regionalization will take place. And guess what? Who will be the losers? The Northerners. So the Northern oligarchy know this very well. The Northern oligarchy, the Northern allies, and the Northern politicians, they are the beneficiary of this scam called Nigeria. So the love of the Northerners for Peter Obi is not actually out of good motives and good intentions. But the North are smarter and they are wiser. They are taking the advantage of the foolishness of the Southerners. Why should they not cry for insecurity? The insecurity that they not created. The Boko Haram, the bandit, the Lakurawas, who created it? The North. If you are talking about the economic failure of Tinubu today, Buhari was a president for 8 years, no single protest in the North. Despite the insecurity in the North, the train attack between Kaduna and Abuja happened in Kaduna. The school kidnaps in Kebbi, in Yobe, in Zamfara, There was no